God's ability is not based off of your circumstance. There are so many times that I have been guilty of this, or that other people that I know have been guilty of this, where you think that, yeah, with God, all things are possible as long as it makes logical sense, or all things are possible as long as I'm in the box that I need to be in, or all things are possible, or God can do this thing as long as I'm exactly where and who I need to be. I just want to let you know that if it's God's will, it will be done. And I was reading in Luke, this is how this thought even came to my head. I was reading in Luke 1, and this is specifically talking about, so you know the story of John the Baptist, right? His parents, Zacharias and Elizabeth, they were barren, and it says in the Bible that they were well stricken in age. These were older folk, right? And an angel of the Lord, Gabriel specifically, came to Zacharias and said, hey, you're gonna have a kid. Your wife is going to get pregnant. And Zacharias says in verse 18, he said to the angel, whereby shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife is well stricken in years. He was putting a halt in his mind. He was like, yeah, God can do all things except for this. Like, this is a boundary that God can't cross. God is not able. That's what he was saying in his head, because he's like, how could God couldn't do this because she's too old. I'm too old. Like, that couldn't possibly happen, right? I want to let you know, if it's God's will, your timing, your thoughts, the boundaries that you've put on his ability don't matter. If it's his will, it will be done, okay? He has had dry bones raised to life. Like, do you not realize the power and the capability of the God of the universe who created all things? But you think that there's a limit? You think that creation can limit the creator? He's the one that created it. You think it can limit him? I don't think so. I just wanted to share that because that kind of blew my mind as I was reading it last night, and I knew I needed to share.